I am the Humble Seer.
Hello and welcome to the Humble Seer. So we're going to do a past, present, and future on Tom Brady. And I feel like with his, I don't know if they're divorced yet, but Giselle Bundchen, or however you pronounce her name, I feel like that's not over. But I'm going to pull a card to see, will they reunite? All right. So let's get into it. We're going to do the traditional past, present, and future. Okay. So this will be him as a young boy. This is his teen years. Okay. And this is his 20s and 30s. All right. And this is his adult life where he's at now, because I believe he's in his 40s. And this is his future. All right. So let's get into it. Later, we'll pull a card on his mother, father, and his romantic relationships. And then we'll get that extra bonus card on will Tom and Giselle reunite? Because I don't see them as separating. Okay, so his young boy life, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about travel. It's movement. It's progress. And I feel like in his young life, there was probably a lot of movement. I get that around his father for some reason, that he moved around a lot or he traveled a lot. And so the mother was probably closer to little Tom Brady as a little boy, the young boy, than the father. Yeah, that's what I get. It's not a bad card. I don't see his childhood as being bad. I see it being very comfortable and happy for the most part. Okay, this is his teen years. Nine of Cups. Okay. So the Nine of Cups, well, we all know the Nine of Cups is its wishes fulfilled. And that's what he had in his teen years. Right? Because the Nine of Cups is attainment, it's wishes fulfilled, it's happy relationships, it's success. And so in his teen life, he had a lot of successes. And he was good at his game of what he does now, football. He was in it at a very young age, is what I get. Just an athletic person that excelled. So his life at home with his family was good. I don't get bad vibes at all. Nine of Cups as in his teen years. Okay, let's look at his 20s and 30s. Ace of Cups. This is good. Now we're into food and drink, party, pure intentions, new love. And so, he's enjoying his life in his 20s and 30s. Life is good. He has a relationship. He's in love. He's doing a lot of, going out and partying, drinking. I mean, there's really not much to say about his life in general. It's pretty, I don't want to say boring and dull, but as it relates to anything really jumping off that's crazy, I just don't see it. And the cards aren't telling us that. So now we're going to move into where he's at now. This is his adult life, okay? Okay, we have Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about friendships. It's brave acts. It's worthy allies. It's opponents. I see the heart there. He's wearing his heart out there for the world to see. And the Two of Swords is about friendship. And I just keep getting I don't know if it's his ex-wife. I don't know if they've gone through the divorce or not. I don't know because I don't follow these people. But I feel like that talks a lot about her. Equally matched, friendship. But also brave acts, which is, we're separating. We're. Okay. This is his future. Five of Pentacles. Now we know Five of Pentacles is about poverty, it's sickness, it's lack of resources. I feel like it's that card is literally where he'll be in his future. Just he will not be as abundant. Like the money flow will not be as prominent. And I just see physical issues that anyone would have as a footballer, right? But I see his being very serious physical problems, joint and bone issues and things that, obviously come with such a just a very physical sport. Interesting. So yeah, it's there's money issues. All right, let's pull a card on mother and father. Okay. Let's say mother, father, romantic relationships. And this is that card on Tom and Giselle, and will they reunite? Will they come back together? Okay, so this is the mother. Six of Wands. And we know Six of Wands is about victory. Yeah, Six of Wands is victory, good news. And I just see that as her being the mother. She was victorious. She did a fine job raising her son. Good mother. Good family life, though. So there's really, there's not a lot to say about this guy. Okay. Oh, we already pulled the card for the father. Okay, the father is the Ten of Pentacles. So the father was a provider, okay? The father had success. But again, like I said at the beginning of the read, the father traveled and was gone a lot, and it was left up to the mother to really care for young Tom. These are his love relationships. Now, this card is going to represent just his relationships in general. Any relationship that he'll find himself in, whether it's with his ex-wives, anyone that he may be dating, okay? And we have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is the past coming back. All right? Isn't that interesting? As we eventually will show this card about Giselle. And, one might say that's his past because they're, not together. Well, at least not, the public can't see it, but I do. I see them as together. But his relationships are all, now this is very interesting because it says that relationships come back. And that tells me that he is a good man. He's a good husband, he's a good boyfriend, he's a good fiance, whatever. In relationships, he's good because those relationships, when they're over, the women want to come back. They don't want to leave. And so Six of Cups just says the past coming back. It's good memories. It's second chance. Okay, this card is going to tell us about Giselle and Tom and will they reunite? Eight of Swords. Okay. Eight of Swords is bad news. It's restrictions. It's embarrassment. And this is interesting because, what I see is two people that are still very much in love. But the Eight of Swords comes in and it tells us, well, there's bad news, there's restrictions. It's something for the public to see is what I'm getting. The public is going to see this dissolution of a marriage as, well, it's bad news. But I don't see that. But this is what the public will see. But they don't have access to what's going on behind the scenes. Let's pull another card to clarify. Because I don't see that relationship dissolving, not just because they have children. Okay, now the Page of Swords comes in. And the Page of Swords is about gossip. It's a spy. Now, it's interesting that these two cards are about will they reunite? And the Page of Swords comes in and says, there's gossip. A lot of it. There's gossip. There's a spy. And the Eight of Swords says it's bad news. It's restrictions. I feel like what I'm getting is I still stand by this relationship, is not over. Now, the public eye or what's written may be different than what's actually seen. But these cards don't give any definitive, but they do tell us that there is a lot of gossip, Page of Swords, and there's bad news, there's restrictions. It's as if they're restricted from being together the way they would like to be, is what I get. There's restrictions there. It could be restrictions, legal restrictions, things like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But again, like I say, it's, her being in his life, many would say, well, they have young children. Their children are still young. And so it would make sense. But it's much more than that. It's much deeper than that. This is a real love where it's too intense for them. When they see each other, it's intense. When they're around each other, it's very intense. What broke them up? Let's pull another card to see what is it that we don't know, the public doesn't know, as it relates to this, these two breaking up. What broke them up? Okay, Judgment. And I get that as like, well, Judgment is about change of status. It's life-changing. It's transformational. And we know that what they are going through is, transformational. But there was a lot of judgment behind the scenes. They were judged a lot about different things. And I feel that Giselle, she got a lot of pressure because people they were gossipy. People were in her ear because there was a lot of jealousy. And I feel like that's where that's what caused them to separate. It's her not going with her gut instincts in that this man loves me. And then when we're apart, he's not doing anything. But media and people and friends and family, people are whispering in her ears and saying, no, this is what's going on. The gossip. Heavy, heavy gossip to her that really broke it apart. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for stopping by the Humble Seer. Do consider liking, sharing, subscribing. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think about this reading. Buy me a coffee in the description box below. And until next time, you take good care and we'll talk again soon. Bye.